Okay guys, so we'll be doing the evaluation one. Let me just reduce my screen a bit. Okay, so the evaluation one, we'll go through it and then we'll see what we can do. Okay, so let's start. So it says, how many bytes will this statement allocate on a 64 bits? As you can see, this is a char. A char always have one, so we are using memory allocation malloc to allocate 1 times 10, which is 10. Okay, 10. Okay, sorry, I have to go to next. So we have just 15 questions, so there's enough time to go through it. So submit. All right, so the next question, if you look at this is a struct, right? So this type def struct, it is called list t, so it is struct list has been renamed as list t. So what's the question itself? It says there are many memory leaks with the following code. Okay, so there are many memory leaks with the following code. Okay, so if we then malloc size of list t, okay, size of this guy, let's see, the length is 3. Okay, so we free node. So if we free 3, it means that we are freeing 3 bytes. Okay, so 3 bytes will be lost. So yes, 3 bytes of memory were lost. Okay, and then we'll go to the next one. Okay, and then I think this one is talking about where allocation is done. So memory is reserved. So memory allocation for malloc, when you reserve memory yourself, we have different parts of the memory. So it is in the heap that it's being allocated. So what is wrong with this code? Okay, so if you check it very well, this int n, this int array 5, right? So I is equals to 3. Nothing is wrong with this 3, right? Good. So we then say array n, it means what is n? 5 is equals to 3. So our array 5 is going to be a null, so it's not possible for us to put 3 into a null. So for that one, we'll just say, okay, let's see why it is possible to access array n. We are not supposed to, as this is not the array anymore. I think it should be this. Yes, it should be this. So it is impossible to declare the variable array this way. No, the array is not entirely initialized. No, nothing wrong. So I think it should be this. So let's continue. All right, so if you look at this, I think this one is talking about struct, how we access the member. All right, so we have a struct, right? So struct point, and then we have one struct to my point, and then this is the pointer to my point. Okay, so we can first do my point dot probably y and access 7, right? So we can do where is it? Come down. My point dot y and access, give it 1 value. We can do this guy, right? Py. So this one is just the same thing as dereferencing and pointing to y. Okay, and then we can do this one as well. So this one no, this one no. Okay, so we are not dereferencing and pointing here, so I think that 3 should be good. So we have the next one, and this one says this is a pointer to a function. Okay, so this is, let's see, it's an array of pointer to function that takes an int and a float, as you can see, as parameter and returns nothing. So it's the array of a pointer. Okay, so everything is just in a pointer, a pointer, a pointer. but the answer is an array of pointers. Okay, so come here, submit. So this one should be simple. Size of a what's this guy called again, pointer in the code in the system is 8 bytes. Okay, naturally. All right, so the eighth question, we have another struct and it is now called listy. Okay, so what's the question? How much space would you need to allocate for a list node that the following structure? Okay, so if you look at it, let us see. Let me see the code. For a list node, right? How many space will you need to allocate for a list node with the following structure? Let's see. Let's see it now. No, I think it should be 20 bytes. It should be 20 bytes. Because we're gonna have, let me see. Yeah, it should be 20 bytes. 20 bytes for this one. Submit. Let's go to the next one. So 12 modulus 3 should be 0, because 12 divided by 3 is 4. Remember what? 0. So we have 6 more questions. So this one, the int is 4. 4 times 4 is 16, right? So size of int and 64 bit is 4. 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Definitely. So 16. So we have this guy. What does this code print? Okay. So print int. So print %d mb, right? Minus mb. Okay. If mb is greater than 0, print mb. So it's definitely not printing a small value. Okay, so we are passing 4 to it, so it's going to print up to from 4 to 3, 4 to this one, because it's not going to print 0, right? So we will not have 0, we will not have this, so it's going to print from 4 to that guy. So we have this one, and we say what is the value of n after the following code is executed? N should still be 98, because we are just pointing to n like this, and then this one is only moving to the next character in the string, if it is a string, or if it is a string, you understand? So we are just increasing the pointer. We are not. So this guy, if it is int here, it might be pointing to another variable. All right. So the answer should be what was it again? 98, right? 98. Okay. So I think this one is memory static library. So what command will be used to list the symbol stored in a static library? We have rm and ar. Where's rm? Is it rm? Okay, maybe nm rather, nm and ar. Okay, run loop. I think run loop 2. I can't remember it, but it should be this 2. Alright, let's go on and next one. Okay, so this one says, what will this expand to? I think we've been given this one before. So we've set buff size to be 120. Okay, and then if we expand this guy, it will be 37, right? Because this guy was 120 before, and you've undefined it here, so you now redefined it as 37, so it's going to be 37. Okay, and I think that's all. Okay, that's 14. Still have one more. Okay, so this one should be, what is the size of a pointer to an integer? Pointer is 8 bytes generally. Okay, so an integer to a character, it is 8 bytes. Alright, so should we go through it one more time, or let's just submit? Let's hope we are correct anyhow, so we'll see the correction, and in case we are not correct, so let us just check so the evaluation is 100%, as you can see, and we have all our responses and answers there. See you guys.